Alright, hey guys, this is Mr.G here, and I'm here with a life story video with my good friend, Shadow Wolf underscore VG.
Underscore is very important, don't forget that.
Yeah, make sure to check out his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And, well, today, I'm going to be telling you about the time at my grandma's, who lives down in Houston, Texas. And she lives way the hell out in the country.
I'm gonna do my intro real quick.
Alright.
Gotta get this ready. Alright, hold up. Alright, guys, it's Shadow Wolf VG here today, and I'm back with another life story. Oh my god, it's about time, right? Well, I'm back with Mr. G Gamer. It's been a long time no see. What's going on, man?
Not much.
Yeah, and today we're doing another scary story supposedly by him. And I've seen most of you guys doubting these stories. I'm saying right now, nothing we tell is a lie. Every story, a little bit of truth, and I still want to hard believe it. It's truth.
Everything that I'm going to say is completely true. I am not shitting you.
Now, what's your story going to be about?
Well, it's going to be about the time where I went to my grandma's and almost shit myself. Pretty much. Because I saw a real life ghost for the first time.
Alright, so his first ghost experience. That's going to be very thrilling. And let's go ahead, man.
Alright. Well, it all started when I took a trip down to my grandma's, and I was going to be staying there. We were having like some kind of family reunion thing. And I was going to be staying there so that we could do the family reunion thing. And I ended up staying in my aunt's room, which is like right down the hallway from the living room. So what ended up happening is, like, middle of the night, I got thirsty. So I got up, and I went down the hallway to go get a drink. I went to the living room. As I walked into the living room, I thought I heard like a whisper at first, and then I thought I heard like kind of a sigh, like someone sighing in relief. And I looked over, and there was this little girl who's completely pale and wearing like a white dress, sitting on her knees in the middle of the living room. Alright, at this point I'm like, oh, what are you doing here? You are in a house that is not yours, and if this is your house, you are related to me, and stop being so creepy. So she noticed me. Or no, she didn't notice me. Well, technically, yeah, she noticed me, because all I heard was, "Sarah's cold." And I was like, who's cold, huh? Even though I'm trying to keep my distance away from this scary ass little girl. And then she said it again. She said, "Sarah's cold." And then it looked like I saw smoke, like, coming up through the chimney, because she lives in kind of an old house, and it has a chimney. So I was like, huh? Ooh, what's going on here? Where's the fire coming from? So I'm kind of freaking out now. I'm getting a little, creeped out. And then, when I looked at the chimney, I looked back, she was gone. That's when I realized I fucked up. That's when I realized this shit was about to hit the fan. So, I turned... Oh, here, wait a second, I'm getting a call. Be right back.
Apparently we're having some technical difficulties. Apparently. Mr. G Gamer gets a phone call in the middle of his story. I don't. Alright, guys. Yeah, I might as well take this moment to give some announcements. Okay, never.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, continue your story.
Alright, sorry about that. So I had a flashlight, like the sketchiest flashlight ever. It was like a little wind-up flashlight. You know, those little ones that you can buy at like the Dollar General that you have to wind up the battery for it to work. Yeah, I had one of those because I was like, I really just didn't like the darkened period at that time. So I like started cranking that thing like crazy, and I was like looking around frantically. I was like, what the shit just happened? And I went and got my water, and then I went to go back to my room. And I was walking down the hallway, and I was like freaking out. And I was looking like back and forth in front of me and behind me. And then I looked behind me one time, and she was just standing there, and she was pointing at the fireplace. And I was like, oh hell no! And I like freaking ran as fast as I could to the to my room. And I mean, like I slammed that door shut, and then I like covered up in the blanket. That just scared the hell out of me. Alright, so I was hiding in my blanket there for a while. And me, being the dumbass that I am, my dad had a girlfriend, and he was she was with him at this time, and she was staying at the house with us. So, yeah. She came out of her room because she heard my door slam. And I went to go and open my door, and then she was standing in front of the door, and I like flipped out and like screamed at her. And she was like, whoa, 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 what's happening? And I was like, oh, I thought you were the little girl. And she was like, what little girl? I was like, the little girl in the living room. So yeah, they thought I was like mentally insane for the longest time. And then like my grandma like explained this story that she heard about this little girl that like lived in a house that was like down the road, and this is like kind of like a gravel road because she lived way out in the country. So this little girl that lived like down the road, and her parents died, and I forgot how she said that they died, but it was like in the middle of winter, and the girl, she pretty much just froze to death because they had no AC or heater or anything. And it really didn't make the news because it's way out in the country. But it was a big deal to all the locals. So yeah, I was like, well, it's not creepy at all that I just saw that girl. Never going to Grandma's house again.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty rough night there, buddy.
Yeah, I really got almost to zero sleep.
Yeah, I can just imagine you sitting there.
I was sitting like tucked into my blanket as tight as I could be, and then I was just like, I had my head out and I was just peeking around the room like, I swear to God, if I see her again, I'm going to... No, for just like the entire night. Like I didn't pretty much go to sleep.
Hours that night, like you sit still there for like 8 hours just listening.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh god, that must be terrifying.
Yeah, just the anticipation, because it's so quiet in that house. Like, you can hear a creak from the garage door that's like 20 feet away from that room.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. And I mean like a moth hitting the door.
And guys, you can hear my AC. Sorry about that. I'm a lazy turn off.
I was gonna ask what that was.
Yeah.
There's like a slight like humming in the background.
It's that girl. She went nowhere. It's like my best friend. Yeah, is that it for the story?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wow, it's pretty crazy. this, so there's nothing more I want to add. That's just it. Just a cool girl.
Yeah, creepy ghost girl. Scared me shitless.
Never saw her again.
I didn't really go back to that house again, and now, really, I've grown a pair, so I'm not that scared of her anymore. Or the dark, or most of those things. Ever since really, my first scary encounter was pretty much the rake, which that one was just purely terror. It's like staring into the eyes of death.
Video, if you guys want to see that video, that's in another video.
I thought we already did a video on that one.
Yeah, it's in another video, so I just said.
Oh. What did I say? Like, huh?
That was life story we ever did.
Yeah. So yeah, that was like staring into the face of pure death. This was just scary.
That was Mr.G Gamer's first ghost encounter, I guess you could call it. Anyway, guys, in the next video.
Alright guys, if you liked that video, make sure to leave a comment asking for more, or any other quests or things that you want me to do. I soon will be getting a PlayStation camera, so you will be able to see my lovely face in my videos. And that's pretty much it for now. I'll see y'all in the next recording, and bye guys.